There was once a man named David. He was known in his neighborhood as kind, humble, and respectful. He didn't have much money, but he treated people well, especially his wife, Grace. Grace stood by him through thick and thin. She endured the late bills, the sleepless nights, and the embarrassment of poverty, but she never abandoned him. She believed in his potential even when he doubted himself. One day, Grace went to her older brother, Michael, a wealthy businessman. With tears in her eyes, she explained their struggles. Out of love for his sister, Michael decided to help. He introduced David to his line of business and even guided him step by step. Not long after, David's life changed. Money started coming in. At first, he was grateful. He would often say, "Grace, you're my angel. Without you, I'd be nothing." But as his bank account grew, his humility shrank. The man who was once gentle became arrogant. He started drinking heavily, staying out late, and hanging out in places he had no business being. When Grace tried to correct him, he lashed out. Arguments turned into insults. Insults turned into blows. Sometimes he even hit her in front of their two children, Ethan and Lily. Grace tried to endure it, but the pain was too much. One day, she confided in her brother Michael again. When David found out, he accused her of betrayal. In a fit of rage, he beat her and threw her out of the house. To make matters worse, he moved his mistress into the home, right where his wife used to be. The children watched in confusion and heartbreak as their family crumbled. At first, David felt powerful. But the mistress was never there for him, she was there for his money. Together, they burned through everything. The savings dried up. The business failed. The cars, the luxury, the friends, all gone. And when the money disappeared, so did the mistress. Broke. Alone. Empty. David finally came to his senses. With nothing but shame, he returned to Grace. But the woman he once abandoned was no longer the same. Grace had turned her pain into strength. She had become a successful fashion designer, running her own thriving business. Her children were well cared for, smiling, and proud of their mother. Grace stood tall, confident and unshaken. Falling to his knees, David begged, "Grace, please forgive me. Take me back. I have nothing left but you." Grace looked at him, her voice calm but firm. "David, I thank you. If you hadn't left me, I would never have discovered my strength. Your rejection forced me to rise. I forgive you, but I can't be your wife again. That part of my life is over. But you will always be Ethan and Lily's father. You can see them whenever you wish." David broke down in tears. He had chased wealth and lost love. He had chosen pride and lost his family. And in the end, he realized too late that true riches were never money, but the people who stood by him when he had nothing. Dear viewers, what lesson can we learn from David's story? Never forget those who lifted you when you were down. Money without respect destroys families. And sometimes, rejection is what unlocks your true destiny. If this story touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful life lessons.